Hey, everybody. Welcome back. All right, you guys, it's time to have some fun as we have this reality chat that we're about to discuss. Housewives of Miami, Real Housewives of Miami, Real Housewives of Potomac, Married to Medicine. Listen, you guys, we know that there was a show that was missed because the Super Bowl was on, but that's okay. We still have so much that we're going to cover tonight here on the Juice Radio and Talk Show. I'm going to play this intro and we going to be right back.
Welcome to the Juice Radio Talk Show. 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 Reality TV, church reviews. Let's talk happy love and marriage lifestyle. Come and talk with us. Come and share with us. Come and laugh with us. Come on and pray with us.
Regina Clovis, special guest. You should be following your lead. Bless. Subscribe on YouTube. Listen on podcasts. We live on IG and Facebook. This episode is sponsored by Truth and Triumph Ministries.
All right. Hey. We're back. Hey, Jonathan.
What's going on, Regina? How you doing, boo?
Oh my goodness, Jonathan. First, I was like searching the channels. I was like, where's the shows? Where's the shows? And then I was like, oh yeah, Super Bowl weekend. No shows on.
Right. Yeah.
But listen, there is still so much to talk about. Want to say hello. Thank you, Jonathan, for being here.
No problem.
I love it. Y'all say hi to Aaron. Hey, Aaron.
Hey, Aaron.
I'm telling you, Jonathan, this weather today, it's raining over here in Georgia, and this weather has got me so drained.
It's raining over here too. It was kind of like just drizzling. And surprisingly, it's not even dark yet. That's something that my father brought up to me. It's not even dark over here yet. So, it is what it is. So it is kind of gloomy outside.
It is. And I'm like, oh my goodness. But you know what? Not too gloomy to have this conversation because we got so much to talk about. Hey, Regina, I see you over there on Instagram, girl. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Hey, Bianca.
Hey, Bianca.
I love Bianca. Bianca always be right there. Her and Aaron and Latoya, they are the best. Hey, Michelle.
Yes. Hey, Michelle.
Yes. And Michelle's holding it down with me today, too. Her and Bianca and Aaron. As I did all these videos this morning. There was so much we're trying to do over here. But you guys, thank y'all for being back here. And I really want to say this real quick. Those of you who have been watching my channel, you saw that I have been posting several videos of the tragedy that happened at Lakewood Church with Pastor Joel Osteen's, not with him, but at Pastor Joel Osteen's church. We're going to continue to pray for the whole team over there, all the members, and especially Pastor Joel Osteen, his wife Victoria, and all of those that are close connected to him, because this has got to be real hard for him. He said he did do an interview, and he said basically, in all the 60 plus years that they've been there, never had something like this to happen. So you guys continue to pray. And I know there's some people that are giving backlash and comments and so forth, just being, not kind at all. But I know all of our viewers and subscribers are going to be very kind and uplift Pastor Joel Osteen, his wife, and others, and continue to pray for the little baby. That he is, that he will get through this. Last I heard, they reported he was in critical condition, but we still know our God is a God of miracles.
Absolutely, yes. A 7-year-old. He was actually the shooter's child.
Yes.
I'm not exactly sure if she was the one who injured him or if the police were, but yeah, I literally just found out about it. I was eating my food, and I was scrolling through YouTube, and I saw the press conference that the police were doing, and I was shocked. I was that just came out of nowhere for me. So yeah, prayers to all those involved.
Absolutely. Prayers to all of them. And you guys, if you want to check out some of the content that we did, all of it is on our YouTube channel here. Check out those videos. It was sad to hear that it was a female also that did this kid in there. But you guys, there are some videos that are now surfacing of her going online speaking. So there's a lot. So I'm going to be thinking about bringing this back up and having some more conversations. But just wanted to have you guys remember to keep Pastor Joel Osteen, the church members, and also her family, because her family apparently were not aware that she was trying to do this. So continue to pray for them as well. All right, Jonathan, let's go ahead and get started. Listen, we're going to have some conversation about these housewives that we have found out. So do you want to start with Contessa? Can we start with Contessa?
Let's do that. Let's work with the lessers first. Let's start out at the bottom of the barrel, child.
Wait a minute. The lessers. All right, Jonathan, you crack me up. Okay. All right, so Contessa, like Pastor, like not Pastor, Lord Jesus, I'm still stuck on Pastor.
Dr. Heavenly, Contessa.
Yeah, Contessa. Listen, Dr. Heavenly and her Contessa. She's silly. All right. So Contessa had an argument. Well, she had a disagreement with Buffy because Buffy decided to go live and do I don't know if they were live doing the video or if Oliver just did that and then ran down his channel, but Oliver interviewed her and Buffy had a lot to say about Contessa. And there's some allegations that are out there. Now, I'm not even going to go through running the video as far as what was allegedly said. But Buffy was holding true to that. You know, she was saying, hey, Contessa said this about me. And I think it has something to do with her infertility and so forth. And she was holding it down on Oliver's platform. And she said, no, she said, I don't care. They can try to deny it, but this is the truth. And Contessa got fired up mad, went to social media in defense of herself, and was so upset. We got the video. She was very upset. Shout out to Reality Chat, because after I think Contessa had a chance to like think about it, I think she took it down. But y'all know how social media is. It's always going to be there.
Okay. Once it is posted, it is there for permanent. Okay.
It's there. It is there for permanent, like you said. Well, here she go. She was ranting. Here you go.
From my heart, an empathetic story about my experience as a woman who lost several children. In one, I actually had to fucking bury. So you lying ass bitch. You know where to find me, Chastain Integrative Medicine, and you said, should I sue you based on that dumb shit? Because again, I didn't say it. And if I did say that, everyone would have been like, gasp. Oh my God, who would say such a thing? You would have heard it before and they would have played it. So I am going to come back to who I am. I'm quite sure my husband is going to be furious that I even responded. And I told her from my heart.
Ooh, she.
Move on with your life, sis. Ain't nobody out here trying to take over your life, ain't trying to ruin you. And if you didn't get what you needed from Married to Medicine, that has nothing to do with anyone who has ever been a part of that cast. Take that up with NBC, Universal, and Bravo. But don't be out here trying to destroy the rest of us because you didn't get what you needed from whatever you were doing that season. Share your real life. Be whoever the fuck you really are.
Ooh.
And literally, if it's interesting, it is. If it's not, it's not. And if you have now decided that this is what I should have been and this is what I should have shown, then, oh, sorry. But I did not say that. Move on with your life, sis.
Ooh. She went all kinds of ways in. Jonathan, what's your thought on this thing? What's your thought on Contessa?
That entire video rang so much of truth to me because when someone gets that upset about something that has been alleged that they've said and they didn't say it, that's what you see when people get angry about lies told about them. So I would believe Contessa on this. I really don't even know what it is that Buffy said. I do understand that she thought that Contessa said something about her infertility, something about her not being able to have a baby. So something along those lines. But Contessa is right. Like if Buffy had said something, even though Buffy isn't that relevant at this point, because I think the last time she was on the show was maybe 2 or 3 seasons ago. However, even with that point being true, if she had said that, everyone would have been like, "Oh, we all heard what Buffy said about Contessa. Oh, y'all heard this." So What Contessa is saying has a ring of truth to it, and it sounds like, you know, Contessa's just telling Buffy what she needed to hear. If you were unhappy with how you were portrayed, or you felt like you didn't show as much as you wanted to while you were on the show, oh well. And I have a
Hey, Latoya.
feeling that Buffy is trying to make her way back onto the show, and I feel
Ah,
as though she
yeah.
did that interview to catch the ears of the producers, so they could be like, "Oh, Buffy's ready
Ooh.
to get with it." Oh, so, you know,
Mhm.
now it might have been smarter for Buffy to go after someone who's currently on the cast. So I don't know, you know, really how she moves like that. What's going on, Dustin? But
Hey, Justin.
that's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like Buffy's trying to make her way back onto the cast. What do you think about it?
Hey, Latoya. Yeah,
Hey,
you know
Latoya.
what? I think she is. I think she is, especially since Buffy done got this whole new body.
Oh, okay. She's pulling a Wendy on us. Okay.
I think since Buffy done got this whole new body,
She want to show it off.
she want to show it off. I think that's really what it is. Now she had been wanting, I think allegedly, she had been wanting to get back on the show. Listen, she had a tough time when she was on that season that she was on. She
She did.
did. And I think a lot of her anger is still rooted in that.
Hmm.
But now she might be like, hey, I want to get in. I want to get back. Maybe she does, because listen, she got that body together. She's also hanging out with Mariah. She's still hanging
Oh,
out with Mariah. Yes, because
okay, Mrs.
Mariah.
Hawk. Okay.
Yes, now
Wow.
Mariah has a new like social media studio down here in Georgia,
Hmm.
and Buffy and Mariah were together at that studio, and they were like, talking with each other. I think they were trying to promote the studio. I'm going to go to her Instagram page and pull it up. But Buffy and Mariah together, and ooh, there's just so much to this. There's just so much to this.
And
So
and,
I'm
and
gonna bring
Mariah was
this up.
also And Mariah was
Mhm.
also on Carlos King's podcast. I think it
Yeah.
was last week or the week before. They went in on, you know, how the cast is treating Quad, and, you know, the fact that pay differences actually started after she was no longer an executive producer. She was saying that Jackie was getting paid more than
Ooh.
everybody else, and it was a lot of tea that Mariah spilled. But yeah, it just seems like Buffy's trying to get back into the group. But it's the weird thing is she's reaching out to girls who are not even on the show anymore. So I don't know if she's doing that because the girls won't give her any time, or if she
Maybe,
feels as though that's the best way to do it. I don't know.
maybe that's why she reaching out to the girls that's not on the show, because the girls that's on the show are probably not paying her no mind.
Exactly.
They probably
That's what
not.
I'm thinking.
Latoya says she done lost that weight and done got louder. Yeah, yeah, she has. Michelle say, I ain't mad at Contessa, honestly. I
No, I'm not
know.
either.
And like you said, Jonathan, Contessa, the way she went in, that's like, I'm telling the truth and I'm mad at this girl. I'm telling the truth and I'm mad.
Exactly.
So let's see. So she is still an EP, but not a cast member. That's Mariah, right? I believe she's
Okay.
talking about
Okay.
Mariah. So let me show y'all. Let me show y'all Buffy, child. Let me show y'all Buffy. Buffy done,
I,
child. Here go Buffy.
I can't wait to see this because I haven't seen Buffy
Okay.
since that reunion.
Boom.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Y'all were ready. Y'all were not ready. Buffy, show them what you're working with, because she is actually promoting this. She said weight loss, want to lose weight like I did. Okay, Buffy. Well, let's run this. Let's see. Okay, Buffy. Let's see. Where's her sound? Here we go.
Some of us need some meds too. Okay, so introducing MRSMD.com. We've officially launched, baby. All right, these are the states that we are currently licensed in. Don't worry, TT is working on getting us licensed nationwide. You know, back in the day, they used to just tell us, you need to just work out and eat less. That doesn't work for everybody, baby. You don't tell it to somebody with high blood pressure. You tell them to go on and take them some meds too. And so some of us need some meds along with diet and exercise. And we also need the Buffy protocol, which is a more holistic approach to weight maintenance. And what we do at MRSMD.com is we do cognitive behavioral therapy to get to the root cause of why you're overeating. We do TMS to help you with your food cravings, and we prescribe you those meds. Go to MRSMD.com.
Child, let me see what she
Are
said.
you sick and tired of people telling you just need to work out and eat less to lose weight? Well, baby, so does TT. Some of us need some meds too.
Woo, child. Buffy.
The fact that she called her website mrsmd.com tells you everything you need to know. Everything you need to know. Okay. Point proven. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
She looked good though. I will say that she looks good. I honestly don't recognize her at all.
I did not recognize her either. And this wasn't the first one that I saw. I'm gonna go back and see if I find the one with Mariah, but her and Mariah. But when I saw this, I was like, that's Buffy. Now I'm not mad at you. Now I don't know what this MRSMD is. I don't know. I saw the comments over here and they were talking about that pharmaceutical Ozempic. So I don't know. I don't know exactly because she did not say in this video exactly what it was, but she did say some people need some medication. So I don't know. But Buffy is out here, and I think you might be right, Jonathan. Buffy may be trying to get back on the show, get her some notice. Now she has not been quiet since she left the show anyway. But she's just seemed to have gotten a little louder now, and more people are paying more attention to her these days.
This is not the same personality that I saw on that season of Married to Medicine. So that's why I'm saying, like, I don't recognize her physically, and I don't recognize even the voice that I'm hearing. It doesn't even sound like really the Buffy that I remember. But, would you like to see Buffy back on the show? Because I sure wouldn't.
I don't.
No.
I don't need to see Buffy back on the show. No, Buffy, I don't need to do that. I don't need
you know what?
her back.
She probably wants to get back on the show to promote this particular website and this weight loss plan. That's probably what she wants to do too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Buffy just I think Buffy paid more attention to this than home life. I think she should have. When you look at her social media, Buffy is all over the place. For her to be such an intelligent woman, she is really all over the place with stuff.
All over the place in what sense do you mean?
Well, let me show you her page. This is her page right here, right? This is her page. And you go up. Okay, so this is her page here. And then you go here. Look, she's talking about so I don't know, what is this, Black Friday? This is her before and after. This is something about some league. I don't know what this videos is. I don't know what this stuff is. Who's the lady on the right? I don't know what all this is.
Okay, I see what I'm saying. All over the place. Yeah.
There she got this department, and then she got this man over here. What is she talking about? Then she's talking about the layoffs, and then she over here in the corner talking about that. What are you talking about, Buffy? What? And then she's got we saw the story of the little boy right there. Then she commented on Kim Burrell. I think maybe Buffy's trying to be like the Juice Radio and talk show and just have a whole bunch of stuff to talk.
She's really putting herself out there. But you know what? I can't knock the hustle. You got to do what you got to do to get yourself out there. And I can't blame her at all. I just don't want you to see. I just don't want to see you back on the show.
Here's Mariah. Here's the one with her and Mariah.
Heels on my tippies.
See?
Stay in the
I need y'all to come on down. See?
Yeah.
Share co-worker and media center, honey. I'm about to do something.
Now, I'm not going to play that whole thing because there's music on there, but that's with her and Mariah.
Okay.
That's the one with her and Mariah where they were talking about sleek co-work. That is Mariah's new corporation.
You know, the funny thing is, I would not mind seeing Mariah back on the show. I think she'd be a great addition to the show. And I think I'd rather see Mariah than Quad because I think Mariah brings more quality to the show, whereas Quad just brings her epilogues and her monologues and her, it's all about me going on for 20, 30 minutes about me. Mariah, although Mariah may seem conceited, she ain't on that level of conceited, okay?
No, she's not. And you hit the nail on the head with Quad. Quad gets exhausting. All Quad wants to do is look in a mirror at herself all day, every day. And it gets to be, how much Quad can you take?
Okay, Exhibit A, that whole resurrection thing, her coming in a coffin, okay? Exhibit B, when she had her housewarming and she was sitting on the balcony and she went on for 40 days, 40 nights about how she's been able to come up and pay for this all on her own. And yeah, it's all about Quad. Quad just needs her own show. I wouldn't watch it.
No.
But she just needs her own show.
I cannot do a quad whole show. I cannot. Just her by herself. What's she gonna be talking about? Herself.
So
I cannot.
exactly.
I
Might get a
cannot.
little bit of her nephew, a little bit of her family and stuff like that, but it's going to be focused on Quad, and that's what she
Now her
wants.
nephew is cute. I could do the little nephew. The nephew is cute.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness, I could do him all day, every day. He was the cutest. So Latoya said this about Contessa. She said, Contessa should have taken a second and thought about what she was going to say because she is still a physician. Go ahead, Jonathan.
I don't agree with that. And here's why I say that. Because Contessa is a grown woman. I believe if she felt like she had to censor herself, she would have never gone on to Married to Medicine to begin with. So Contessa is free. It's just my opinion, Latoya. The Contessa is free to say whatever it is that she wants to say. And if someone were to make a lie about me in that way on a public platform, trying to come for me in an interview when Contessa's probably done nothing to Buffy, I would have that same energy. What do you think, Regina?
Now, you know what? I see what Latoya is saying because of her profession. I see that Latoya is saying
she
that.
Was
and
on
I'm
the
gonna
show.
Yep, she was. But here's the thing. Contessa let Buffy get her to that point of the tears, the stuff out the nose, and that anger so much, even to the point that Contessa said, my husband's probably not going to be happy because I'm doing this video. So now she allowed Buffy to get Contessa and her husband in a probably dispute with each other. When you have a woman that can come into your life and cause disrupt in your marriage, that's an issue. So I get,
with no infidelity involved. That's
right.
crazy.
That's a whole issue. And then Contessa did take down a couple of videos because she had calmed herself down and she had posted another video on her Instagram. I went back to try to find it. It was not there. So, maybe her husband did have a conversation with her. But then we come back and we think about this. When Contessa was on the show, Contessa would have these explosive reactions. She would do this when she was on the show. So I'm thinking this is Contessa's personality. This is what she does.
Exactly. That's why it did not surprise me. Remember when Contessa wanted to do that intervention for Dr. Heavenly, and at the end of that intervention, she went off on Heavenly. So this is what Contessa does. So that's why it doesn't surprise me, and I don't blame her at all.
Yeah. So Latoya says she used Manjaro. Well, I'm gonna say allegedly. I don't know. Did she really use Manjaro? I know a lot of people are using that, and maybe that is what she's saying. But a lot of people, yes, they can get healing from it. Yes, they can lose weight. But there's also the other side. There's some people that are getting really sick from some of these. So you never know which one it's going to be. So I would tell everybody, just with every prescription meds that you use it with caution and make sure you stay in contact with your doctor. Because these medications are not to be played around with. Hey, Mamir,
what's going on, Mamir?
Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Okay, so let me see what Robin. Hey, everybody. Hey, Robin. Look at your girl Robin in the chat.
Yes, my ace boom coon.
I love it. Hey, KT.
Hi, KT.
KT said, if it wasn't for Mariah, would we know any of these other providers?
No, we would not.
No. We would not even know they existed. We would not even know what city they lived in. We would not know any of that.
Mariah is the grande dame of Married to Medicine. Period. Point blank. No one can take that away from her at all.
And you know what? I don't even know why Mariah's not back on here, because I love her and her husband.
I think the issue is Mariah does not get along with any of the girls, because if you look at the last couple of reunions that Mariah was on, it seemed like the only ally that she actually had was Toya, but none of the other girls really cared for her. So I think it's a whole quad situation with Mariah. The fact that the girls probably don't want to film with her, the girls really don't. And Mariah is one of the shadier ones. I mean, compared to Dr. Heavenly, she may not be as bad, but I think she's second to Dr. Heavenly as far as the shade is concerned, because she's not reckless with it, but she throws it out there. But I would still love to see Mariah on the show, and I would hope that if she comes back, we would see some type of reconciliation between her and the girls, and I think that would be a great storyline.
It would be. And now that Quad is not there, it could be a great opportunity for Mariah to come on back on the scene.
I feel like the door should be open for Mariah now that Quad is gone.
I agree with you. Now there will be that one person that she may still have an issue with, and that's Dr. Heavenly.
Yeah, because she alleged that Dr. Damon had been sleeping around. So I'm sure Dr. Heavenly will protest to the end of the day that Mariah not come back. But
Yeah.
Dr. Heavenly
Mariah
will
said,
handle her if she were to.
you want to see the receipts? I got receipts.
Okay, I got the receipts, baby girl. I got the with that head tilt. I got the receipts, baby girl.
So, Robin, I'm glad you're back and up and ready to go, Robin.
Yes,
She said Mariah ain't there because of past litigation. Ooh, allegedly.
really.
Ooh, really? Well. Child, I would love to see Mariah back with her husband though, because listen, Hulk,
Okay, we
bring
want
Hulk
to see the
back.
Hulk come out.
We want to see
Okay.
the Hulk. We want to see the Hulk come out. We want to see that. All right, so let me share this over here. Let's see. We don't need to talk anymore about Contessa. I don't see anything on her thing over here. You know, one thing I do want to say about Contessa, I'm glad that she and her husband are surviving.
Yes.
Because at one point I thought they were not going to make it. I thought divorce was inevitable.
Absolutely. The last 3 seasons that they were on, their first season, they were cool. They still had a few issues, but that reunion where they looked like they were in DC and they had that big pond in the middle, and he had gone to Tampa or whatever the case may be. I can't remember where he had gone. I can't remember what the situation was, but it really did look like they were headed to divorce court. But
Yeah.
I like to see them together because I think they make a great couple, and they have children as well. So I
Little
hope
ones
things
too.
work out for them. Yes,
I'm
little
glad
ones.
I'm glad they are working it out. That was good to see. And you know what? Probably Contessa taking a break from the show helped to help her marriage.
I think it might have. Absolutely.
Yeah, because being on this show, you have to be on the girls' trips when they go out of town. You have to leave the family. And
Mhm.
remember, Contessa was going out of town and her husband was there taking care of the kids, and it was kind of hard on him to do that. And so, being on these shows can wreak havoc on your marriage,
It
as we
can.
found out with Kandi Burruss. Kandi decided, listen, I'm just going to go ahead and take a break. I'm taking a break. And she's allegedly not coming back now for, I don't know, did she even say how long that she's going to take this break?
I saw her doing an interview at a Grammy event, and she said, an interview asked her about coming back, and she said that the producers, the people who were in charge, were taking too long. I'm thinking to tell her how much they wanted to pay her to try to work out contract negotiations. She said that she's not gone for good. She'll always leave it open to come back if she wanted to, but as for right now, for this season, it's not going to happen. At least that's what she said.
Well, let's go ahead and we can go ahead and run this because we have this video here. Let's go ahead and run this so you guys can see what Jonathan and I are talking about. And this is from E Entertainment. And this is her on the red carpet having the conversation about deciding not to come back.
For you, the night of this, it's like it is music's night.
Right, it's definitely music's night. And I love seeing all the different looks come on the carpet, seeing how everybody went all out.
So what, for me, it's about the collaborations that we see on stage. Is there anybody that you're looking forward to seeing perform tonight?
Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think who's performing that I guess like Dua Lipa. I want to hear.
She just left.
Yeah,
and she said, "Oh, I got something for y'all tonight."
Ooh. And as far as looks, I can't wait to see what Doja Cat is gonna wear.
She's gonna come with something avant-garde. Look, she might walk out here with nothing on. As far as
it's gonna be a little art. It's gonna be a work of art. I can't wait to see it.
I believe it. I believe every minute about it. Okay, so what's happening with Escape right now? Are you guys still performing? I know I've seen you on a few dates. Where are you just staying on tours?
We're putting together a tour right now for later this summer.
See, she's
You
booked
need
and
somebody
busy.
else. I mean,
Okay.
Tiny's daughter.
Mhm.
If y'all need another member,
You're killing it, right? And she's not afraid. We put her on stage, and it's a whole arena full of
Oh, they
people.
put
and she
Tiny's
just
daughter
belts
up
it
there.
out.
Okay.
Wow.
question on everybody's mind is what's happening in Atlanta, and are you going to be back? And do we know what?
I have been trying to figure that out for myself, to be honest with you. And I don't know. I'm thinking I might just say,
Is it time?
I've been going back and forth, and I think because they gave us such a long break, I had a lot of time to do other things, and I got some big announcements to make coming soon.
Kandi
So
always
yeah, I was
promoting.
like,
Okay.
they're my friends. I'm still gonna see them and hang out with them. And Bravo is my family. I love them as well. But
Okay, I'm gonna drill down. Are you making an announcement right now that
See?
you
Mm-hmm.
gonna take a break from Atlanta?
Now you don't put the pressure on. But
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody asked me recently, they were like, well, why do you keep doing it? And I was like, to be honest with you, I think because I've been doing it, I've 14 years. And so now I
14
feel
years.
like
Wow.
I do it because I'm used to doing it.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
with all the other things that I got going on, I just like I might just
I don't know if I could imagine the show without you, but
Well,
I understand.
I couldn't either at first, but I think when they decided, like they were like, okay, we're gonna, we taking this break to, rearrange the cast and all this other kind of stuff. And then it's like it gave me time. I never had time. I never had time. Yeah, and I still was working. Don't get me wrong. I still had a lot of stuff going
She
on.
always working.
But it was
Okay.
like I had more time to pick up my kids. I had more time to be in the studio. So I've
See?
been writing a lot. And I have
Mm.
more time to work on these other projects that y'all gonna see.
Okay, well, listen, you keep saying that, so you
Kandi was just going, she like, listen, I got all this other stuff coming up. Y'all don't worry about it.
Right.
Y'all ain't gonna miss me too long from Housewives because y'all still gonna see me in these streets. I think that's what she was saying.
Exactly. I still want to see that revival of The Wiz that she's producing. I really
Ooh.
want to see that. Somebody was following on Instagram saw it when they're doing the national tour now. I would love to see that because I love when they did the Wiz live on NBC a couple of years ago. I
Yeah.
love when they did that. So,
Oh,
but
I love the movie The
when
Wiz.
Jennifer and I discussed this, she was saying that this was, first of all, this is a business move for Kandi. On a couple fronts. First of all, the fact that she chose Grammy night to make this decision and to make this announcement on a
Always
night that
promoting.
there was going to be no Real Housewives, no Married to Medicine. She said, "I'm going to make this announcement," even though she sounded like she was, undecided. But I'm pretty sure that she is decided, and I think the reason why
Good
she's coming
observation.
across as undecided is because I think she might be trying to give the producers some time to up her pay or maybe
Ooh.
give her a better deal. I don't think that she'll take it. I wouldn't think that she would, but that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking she's just trying to make some business moves as far as this is concerned, or maybe she can get more money for the next time that she comes back. Who knows? But
Let me
I
tell
think
y'all.
a lot of people were saying that Kandi needs to
Mhm.
leave the show, and I think
Ooh.
once they see that Candy's not on the show, they're going to regret those words.
Well, you know what? We always know this. Kandi is gonna make boss moves, money moves, and
Okay,
she's very strategic in what she does.
extremely
So
strategic.
I love how you pointed it out that she made this on Grammy night. Okay, where are the other housewives? Ain't nobody else here. Let me go ahead and say
Nope.
this. Even though she
Okay.
pretended, we're gonna say pretended on here, allegedly pretended.
Exactly.
That's
You
what we're
know
gonna
she done
say.
made up her mind.
We're gonna say allegedly pretended that she didn't want them to know anything. But she was like, well, I guess I'm gonna tell you. Probably in the back of her head, she was like, I'm gonna let them know because this gonna be nice. This gonna get the buzz buzzing. This
Exactly.
gonna get the buzz
Okay.
buzzing. We know Candy's smart. She don't drop no balls.
Exactly. Okay.
I love it. But you know what? I will say this. I think I can take a break from Kandi being on Housewives of Atlanta right now because it really was getting to a point where I didn't really see really her fitting in right now.
Right.
Not negative or not, anything like that. It's just that it had gotten to a place where I just, if she didn't show up in the scene, I wouldn't really miss her. I think that's the thing.
For me, it feels like Candy's above Housewives of Atlanta
Maybe
at
that's
this
it.
point. And I
Mhm.
think the reason why it seems like she doesn't fit in is because she's on a whole nother level compared to these other girls. And she really doesn't have to bring herself down to get in a cat fight with the likes of Marlo Hampton. So
I
I
believe
get
that.
that, but I just love to see her on the show in any capacity, even as a friend of the show, just to see
Yes.
Kandi doing her thing. I love to see Kandi doing her thing. And people keep saying she never has any plot lines. Her businesses are her plot lines.
Yeah,
Okay.
and she put some things in there. You know every brand that Kandi has because she done had the majority of them on the show because she
Okay.
does that stuff good. She will work it in there. Well, we gonna have a shoot today where we gonna come and we gonna film. Okay, well, I'm gonna be at my restaurant, so y'all meet me over there.
One of my multiple restaurants, okay,
Hey.
that Todd and I have. Yes.
Mhm. Next week, y'all need to meet me at another restaurant because I'm going over here. Okay, so we're
Right.
about to have this event party. Y'all can just film this day. I'm inviting all the girls. Come over to my event because
Exactly.
worked,
Okay.
she worked those cameras the way she was supposed to work those cameras. Help them to build you more. We talked about on Money Mondays here at the Juice Radio Talk Show. We have a Money Monday program that we come on for financial series, and we talked about diversification. Candy
Mhm.
know that word in its perfection.
Yes,
Diversification.
absolutely.
She has that down pat. I love it. So we're going to talk a little bit about who we want to see on the show and who we don't want to see. But let's get in these comments. So KT said, I believe that Buffy would have been a great asset to the show because you can see wealth from two different perspectives.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah. I think Buffy, if she come back, all she's going to do is just get at Dr. Jackie and whoever else about her infertility. And I
Mhm.
think if she could really turn that around, she could help so many women. Buffy could help
Right.
so many women
Exactly.
who's dealing with the same thing. If she could really get to a place of no longer being hated, hating the people for what they said, just take it and say, listen, diversify. I'm gonna work this and we're gonna get a group together and we're gonna help women and coach and counsel or whatever.
Here's my issue with Buffy. The fact that Dr. Jackie had to apologize more than 3 times for Buffy to get over it. And even at the reunion,
She's
when
still
Dr.
not over it.
Jackie almost literally was on her hands and knees saying, I apologize. And if God gave me the option to have a baby or give it to you, I would give it to you. And yet and still, Buffy is still not pleased. So, if it takes you so long to get through a storyline and you're going to keep and stay on that storyline through the entire season, and
Too
that's
much.
all we're going to hear about, we're going to get tired of hearing about it. So
Very tired.
I don't think Buffy just like Sweet Tea doesn't know how the reality game goes. I
Oh,
really
let's
don't
talk
think
about
Buffy
it.
knows how the reality game goes either.
Well, Robin said, I missed the cultural impact of Mariah's husband too. Yes, it was so
Yes,
good learning his culture.
absolutely.
She
And
said,
the
I only
fact that
saw.
and
Mhm.
And the fact that she shared during one of the reunions that although they have
Yeah.
different religions, they still work it out, especially with their kids. Their kids have their
Yes.
Christmases and things of that nature. That's what I love to see with Mariah, to see her family, because it's so
I love
beautiful.
to see her with a different cultural exchange. She also said, I only saw one probably their last season. They needed to show me how to make biryani. All right, so Robin also says, Candy says she's taking a break. That break will reveal that she is both a real housewife and giving us reality. Probably won't make me watch after my own hiatus, but folks need to learn. Now, here's the thing I think Candy's trying to store up. Okay, thank you, Holy Spirit. This is what I think was going on. Me and Holy
Mhm.
Spirit, we talking.
Yes.
I think Candy trying to get her own reality show out of this.
Oh.
So I think what Candy's probably doing is, listen, I'm gonna take a break from all of that, but I'm gonna get all this stuff doing over here. And when y'all come back, y'all gonna want to come back, and I'm gonna have so much stuff going on. It ain't gonna be room enough for these other ladies. Y'all gonna just have to film me.
Candy might be saying to the producers, yeah, the only way that you'll see me on Bravo again is if I have my own show.
My own show.
So, and that would be a smart business move as well.
My own show. Probably she's talking about bad time and I'm hungry. Might need to step away and cook them chicken wings to douse in this hotness. Aaron.
Erin is a big Candy fan. I know she loves Erin. Her and Mike go back and forth about that all the time on JoJo Speaks.
I know. So, Aaron, how do you feel that Candy's going? Wait, let me
I
see if
know
she
Erin is sad.
Here. Yep, she did. She did. Here's Aaron. She said, Regina, not my Candy. I'm going to miss her so much. You're right, Jonathan.
That's her favorite housewife, child.
Aaron said, exactly. We need to see Candy, Jonathan. I don't need to see Candy, but I would listen. My love for seeing Candy is the businesses. I love seeing the businesses. Let me see how you did it. Let me see how you promote it. Let me see that because I love business. So that's my focus. I love that. So Bianca said, I hope Mariah and Carlos was serious about starting a show. I'd love to see her back on my screen. Now, I don't know if Mariah can stand on a show by herself. So who's going to be on that show with her? Are we talking about Married to Medicine?
I don't know if I would doubt that. I think Mariah could handle her own show. I think that she could. However, I don't want a show of Mariah executive produced by Carlos King. That's my only issue. I don't need him to be involved in any way, shape, or form. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so what about this? So let's get let's see. Bianca, she said, "Do you think that Phaedra will come back to Real Housewives of Atlanta?" I think she's already scheduled to come back allegedly. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think she's going to come back? Let me check her Instagram.
Well, they asked her in some interview I saw on the Shade Room that she had made some type of quote. She didn't say that she was coming back for sure. I don't know if I want to see Phaedra back on the Housewives of Atlanta because I don't know how she would fit in with this current group as they are. Especially like if Phaedra were to come back, I don't know if she would be on Marlo's side or against Marlo. And if that were the case, if she were against Marlo, I would love to see Phaedra go back and forth with Marlo because Phaedra can hold her own when it comes to the reading. So I would love to see it in that case. But if she's going to be on Marlo's side, I don't think because that would be a dynamic duo if Phaedra and Marlo teamed up against these other girls. But I don't know if I would want to see Phaedra back on the Housewives. I don't know if I'd want to see that.
Oh, child Phaedra, here she is, child. Phaedra,
I think she's just fine on Married to Medicine where she is now, but you know, it is what it is.
But the problem is she's not married to Medicine. I think that's what a lot of people had a problem with. She's not married to Medicine. Here's Phaedra's Instagram. I don't see nothing on here saying she coming back to Housewives of Atlanta. Oh wait, here she has something. She said, "Don't come for the Housewives, honey." Phaedra, that's her.
Yeah, that's when she was on that
Traitors.
The
show Traitors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if she's coming back, but when I tell you her boys are so cute, oh my
goodness,
boys are so cute. Look at them.
Aiden is
Apollo did good work.
Okay.
They did a good job. Look at these.
Thank you, Apollo.
Thank you, Apollo.
Okay, them fine jeans. Thank you, Apollo. Okay.
Thank you indeed. You're right, Jonathan.
Ciao.
Well, I don't know if Phaedra's coming back, but what about Porsha? Do you think Porsha should come back? I think they said Porsha's slated to come back. What y'all think?
So I know this may be an unpopular opinion. However, I've never seen it for Porsha. I've never seen it for Porsha.
Ooh,
Even from her first season, I've never really liked seeing Porsha on the show. Because the thing is, I really don't know who Porsha is. Because on her first season, she was a different person than she was when she was on her last season of Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh, the very first, of course, she was totally different.
So, and as far as Porsha being on reality TV, I know she's good for reality TV. I know she does it well. And I understand that, and I'm not taking that away from her. However, for me, she just does nothing for me. I don't get excited seeing Porsha on TV. I just never did. I really can't put my finger on it, but I just, because she's gorgeous. She always has the right hair, always has the right style, always looking good. She looks gorgeous. She's always on point. However, I just don't see what she brings to the table, I guess. But I know she does. I just don't see it. But again, I think it would be interesting if she were back on the show to see how she would mingle with the other girls. So and I don't know. I just never saw it for her.
Well, let me see here. Now, here's Phaedra's Instagram. I mean, Porsha's Instagram. She's got 7.6 million followers. You better come on, Porsha. Phaedra only had 2-point-something million followers. So I guess, you know, the people want to see Porsha. They want to see her. They want to see Porsha, and you know.
I'll say this. I would not be mad if Porsha came back to the show. I wouldn't be upset about it. Let's just say that, because as far as cast members are concerned, they are few and far between at this point. So,
well, I don't know. Well, she gonna bring up. Listen, Porsha always brings something.
She does. She does.
My concern is Porsha being back with Kenya. Now, are Porsha and Kenya still good with each other? Because they were really bad at one time. I don't follow them like that, so I don't know.
And you know, if Porsha comes back, Kenya's going to have a target, and you know, or I don't know how does Porsha get along with Marlo? Do you know? Because I don't know if I know Marlo was a friend of the show while Porsha was there.
Well, Bianca said Mariah says she had a few doctors' wives that are ready for the screen.
Oh wow!
Okay, so is this with Carlos?
It might be. It might
Why do I
be.
always feel like Carlos is always digging in the bottom of Andy Cohen and Bravo's bucket to try and scrape up stuff? Why? And
Because
he's
that's what he's doing.
Ooh,
Because that's what he's doing on every single one of his podcasts. He has something to say about a Bravo entity.
right. He has such great talent. Now let me clear this up for y'all. I believe Carlos King is a very intelligent young man. Here's my thought though. I see Carlos as so brilliant. I don't think Carlos sees himself as brilliant as we see him. And I think that's, I don't know, or is it a strategic thing as to why he keeps going to Bravo corners? I know he was there at one time, but now he's doing the own thing and, his own stuff as well on the own network, I believe. And wouldn't you want to be promoting all your stuff? Because that's what a lot of people are getting in his comments section on a lot of his videos. And they say this, why are you still stuck over there at Bravo when you got your own shows? Why are you still doing all this talk about these Bravo stuff? Why not talk about your own stuff? I didn't even know that the Bells had aired again. I didn't even know it. But I knew all the shows, the other stuff Carlos was talking about, they were all Bravo stuff.
Exactly.
So I'm not understanding it, but I really do think Carlos is he's a brilliant guy, great stuff. But I just don't understand why you keep going over there to the yard of Bravo when you got your own garden over here.
At this point, I'm just waiting for him to show up on Watch What Happens Live and just see him and Andy go at it. That's all I want to see right now, because that's what he's trying to. It seems like that's what he's trying to set up, because that would bring ratings gold. If Carlos King was on Watch What Happens Live and there was a one-on-one interview with Andy,
Jonathan, you got something there, Jonathan. Okay, so wait. There's 3 seats on there. You've got Andy Cohen. You're gonna have Carlos. Should we have somebody in the 3rd seat, or should it just be a one-on-one with Andy and Carlos?
I just need a one-on-one. I need a one-on-one. I need to know what if any issues were between them, because Carlos really hasn't voiced any issues with Bravo, at least publicly, that I've heard. So I would love to hear them air out some grievances. I don't think it would actually happen, but I would love to see it.
You know who I think should be in that 3rd seat?
Who?
Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly should be in the 3rd seat, because we need somebody that when Carlos is saying something and Andy is saying something, we need somebody to give us the facial expressions.
and Heavenly will hold Carlos and Andy's feet to the fire.
Both of them, because she's on both sides. She likes Carlos, but she's on Andy's show, and she's
exactly.
I think that's who should be 3rd seat.
She'll err on the side of Andy for sure, just to keep her job. But yeah, I think that would be nice. Maybe Dr. Heavenly can be at the bar. Maybe she can be at the bar.
Oh wait, who else could we put at the bar? Who else could we put at the bar?
We might as well put Squad at the bar. Since Squad and Carlos are so happy-go-lucky together, we might as well.
Let's put one more person at the bar. We're gonna put Quad at the bar, and who else? Y'all tell us in the chat who else we should put at the bar. So Bianca said, "Now that's a good one, Jojo. That's a good one, Jojo speaks." Right?
You know what would be an interesting second person at the bar would be Mariah, because if Mariah and Quad were at the bar with Dr. Heavenly, Carlos, and Andy in the seats, that would be a mess. That would be a mess. Oh my Lord! We wouldn't want. The cameraman wouldn't know who to focus on, child.
Get the shot ski out. It's gonna be a good one.
Okay, nothing but widescreen the entire time. We need to see everybody at all times, honey. Okay, at all times.
Nothing but widescreen. Yes, Jonathan. That somebody get this to Andy. We need this ran. We need this.
Okay.
We're done. So Bianca said, I don't care for Phaedra, but if she is coming back, do you think that's why Kandi is taking a break? Ooh. She said she would take a break if she came back a few years ago. Really?
Is it true or not that Kandi said she wouldn't do the show if Phaedra were on? Didn't Kandi say something like that?
Saying. I think that's what Bianca is saying. Mm-hmm. So is it that she found out that, Phaedra would be coming and interesting, Bianca?
Yeah, maybe she thought that Phaedra being on Married to Medicine was Phaedra's leadway into being back on the Housewives, and so Kandi saw that and was like, "Oh, I don't like how this is going. Let me go ahead and step out for a little bit." So yeah, could be.
Well. So Mamir said, Kandi is at the point of her career where she can and should be selective regarding projects and commitment. She deserves to slow down and enjoy her success. And yes, she should slow down. I don't think she really will, but I think her not being on the
No.
show is actually going to be give her leeway to do so much more, like she said, because these shows take a lot. They take a lot.
They do.
You know,
They
wait
take
till
up
they're
like 4 or 5 months for, worth of filming. That's a big chunk out of your year.
a lot out of the year, especially when you got to go traveling these other places and all this stuff and so forth.
And have to
oh,
put up with Marlo Hampton. No.
Jonathan, you crack me up. Latoya said, not if she isn't going to bring her real life. Okay. Okay. She said, Bianca said, I agree, Mamir. And Latoya said, she's asking, are they cool? I don't know if they're cool or not.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if they're cool or not. Latoya's Bianca said, no, I don't think so. She says she don't think so. And let's see. Bianca said, we need to be in the audience for that one. Yes, Jonathan.
Okay. Yes.
Give me a seat. Give me a seat in the
row,
Bravo
honey.
Club
Popcorn and Coke in hand, okay?
with my Juice t-shirt on. Say, we thought of it. We thought of it.
Regina's gonna have the red cup, honey. The red cup.
And I'm gonna be like Dr. Heavenly, y'all don't ask me what.
Yes, don't ask, okay?
Don't
It ain't
ask
none of your
me.
business, okay?
Jonathan, that would be so good.
It would. It
Oh
would
my
be
God.
heavenly. It would be
What?
heavenly.
Jonathan, you're the ball tonight. You're the ball. Latoya said, Kandi is trying to get an ego. What?
I wouldn't be surprised if she did, because the only thing she's missing is the Oscar, if I'm not mistaken, because I think she has an Emmy. I'm pretty sure she has an Emmy and a Tony and a Grammy.
Well, I am not mad. I am not mad. Now, you guys, let's talk a little bit because Sweet Tea, as we know, this upcoming episode, Sweet Tea and Dr. Jackie get into it. Oh my goodness. Now, Sweet Tea, now I will tell y'all this, you guys. Sweet Tea, our good friend, the Chronicles of Gray Hair Diva, just did an interview today with Sweet Tea.
Wow.
Yes, she just did an interview. So y'all go over to her channel. Latoya and Aaron, y'all put could y'all please put Diva's channel in the chats here? Yes,
I'm gonna watch that after this show tonight.
Yes, I was over there right before we came on the show here and supporting my girl Diva, and she was doing the interview with Sweet Tea. So it looks like it's real good. And Sweet Tea was going in, child. She was going in. She was like, Dr. Jackie and them came for me, so I came back for them. I was like, woo. So y'all check out that interview. It's really good. She's over there. But Sweet Tea got a lot going on, y'all. She got a lot going on over there. She got a lot of stuff going on. Here's her Instagram page. And Sweet Tea just saying she ain't sitting down, she ain't waiting for the people, she ain't doing all that. She is going in, she's saying what she want to say, and that's it. People are getting mad at her. They think that she's being disrespectful. They think that she's being rude. What y'all think? Do y'all think it's okay for Sweet Tea to come at the people like she's coming at the people? What you think, Jonathan?
Not the way that she came at Dr. Jackie, because the way that she came at Dr. Jackie was disrespectful in all caps. To say that to that woman, F-U-B, to a woman of Dr. Jackie's caliber, knowing that she's the most respected person on that show, knowing that she is kind of the anchor of that show, for her to come at Dr. Jackie, I think she wanted to go for the big fish because, everyone had something to say about her marriage. Everyone had an opinion about her marriage, but she just goes after Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Jackie, the two best friends, on this on this subject. I think she was trying to hit high so that she can have a moment on the show, and I think it backfired. I think it. I don't know what the census is across the majority of viewers. However, I was offended, at least when I heard that. And I'm glad that Dr. Jackie, being the woman that she is, of course she's not going to come out of pocket with somebody. Of course she's not going to call somebody. I don't think she's ever called anyone a B word on the show since she's been on the show. So we know who Dr. Jackie is. And I think that's another reason why Sweet Tea decided to go after Dr. Jackie like that, because I think she knew that there would not be a comeback necessarily, or a comeback on the same level of what she brought to Dr. Jackie. So I think Dr. Jackie was just an easy target for her. And because if she had said that to Dr. Heavenly, it would have been over. OVER.
Well,
So,
she kept trying to come for Dr. Heavenly, and Dr. Heavenly kept letting her know, no, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. So I get it. Yes, Latoya said, "Put me and Jonathan at the bar, honey."
that would be cool. That would be cool. I don't know how to make no drinks though. I really don't.
So Latoya says she is missing an Oscar and a Tony. Okay, so
no, she has the Tony. Latoya.
Oh, she has the Tony. Okay,
she won the Tony for producing a musical that won. So she has the Tony. I don't think she has an Oscar, and I don't think she has an. I'm not sure about an Emmy. She might have an Emmy. I don't know.
Yes. Well, here's Sweet Tea's X channel as well. She hasn't posted here in a while. She posted back, let me see, February 9th was the last one. She reposted something. And she posted this replying to Queens of Bravo. Hashtag Pump Brews had its highest season ever with Reunion 1. And then Married to Medicine is up 37% average. And 2.1 mil, highest rate season ever. So I guess Sweet Tea is trying to say, because she's on the show now, they've got the highest rating.
Do I need to be watching Vanderpump Rules? Because I keep on hearing about it, like so many good things about it, but I don't know if I'm interested in watching that show. Do you watch it?
I was watching Vanderpump Rules, and when all this stuff happened with one of the Tom and so forth, and they all turned their backs on him, rightfully so, because of these allegations of cheating and all this stuff. And then when I tried to watch it again this season, I was like, they still with the same mess, fighting with this person, and I just it's too much. It's really too much. So my mind space wasn't in. But if you want to try it, Jonathan, give it a try and see how it works for you. It just did not work that way for me. I
probably won't.
I just couldn't. Well, if anybody are going to be on these shows, this new Housewives of Miami, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Look at me, because Miami is really good.
I need to start. I'm going to start watching Real Housewives of Miami because my mom told me I need to be on that. So I'll
it's so good
watching that. I don't know if I'm going to like Larsa Pippen though. I have a feeling I'm not going to like her on that show.
Ooh, speaking of Larsa, did y'all hear Larsa and her boyfriend broke up? Yes. Okay, so let me bring that story real quick before we get out of here.
Oh,
yes.
Wow.
Larsa Pippen and Marcus have allegedly broken up. Okay, so here's the page 6. This is just out today. See, I was so busy. I was so busy. I couldn't get to all these stories because I was trying to handle the church situation story.
Right.
So Larsa and Marcus have broken up, allegedly, according to, this is page 6, stating that they have broken up. So it says here, let's see. Says here, okay, get out of here, this stuff. Get out of here. Okay, let's see if we can run this. Okay. Oh, I got to get the terms of use off. All right, so here we go. Let's run this one.
All right.
Due to tensions caused, according to multiple insiders. Ooh, they said due to tensions in their relationship, they have broken up. Marcus said Michael was joking when he said he couldn't approve, but he really is certified Larsa. He wiped her Instagram and all his photos.
Wow.
And he unfollowed Pippen.
Wow.
Oh, goodness. Yep. So they're out there saying that Larsa. Let's go ahead.
And here I was still wondering if Michael was going to be his best man at their wedding. Because I definitely didn't think he was going to show up, to be honest. I didn't think he would take up that offer.
No, they're saying that Larsa and Marcus have broken up, child. They have broken up.
They made a beautiful couple while they lasted.
I know, but is she really going to be able to? Is she going to be able to survive? Because remember on the show, I don't know if you didn't watch, but on the show, Real Housewives of Miami, she could not stand to be without Marcus for like a couple of days.
Oh,
she could not stand to be without him. Yeah. So they said they have called it quit. Now I'm wondering, okay, since the season is about to go off for Real Housewives of Miami, I'm wondering, was she just dating him because the season was on there, or she wanted to have or were they really, really, really a real couple? What's going on?
What would be a bigger story than her dating the son of her ex-husband's seemingly arch nemesis? That's a big story, and so that wouldn't surprise me. But to be honest, all the interviews that I saw of all the interviews, I only saw one. The interview that I saw of Marcus and Larsa, where he actually said that he expects for his father to be his best man, he seemed like he was really in love with Larsa. He seems like he was head over heels for Larsa. So I'm not sure. I don't know.
They have listen, there's stories out here saying that they have removed each other from each other's social media.
Wow.
All kind of stuff. And there's also some allegations out there about Marcus getting into it with Pippen. And Larsa allegedly was not happy about that. I don't know. There's a lot going on, but they are saying that they are not together. So Aaron said this. She said, so curious about what happens to Larsa and his podcast. I guess it's going to be just like this social media, erased.
Exactly.
No more existence. I don't know. Aaron said Marcus unfollowed all the friends but Lisa H. Oh, Thank you, Aaron. Wow. Yeah. Robin said, I don't believe that was a real relationship. Can someone say contractual agreement? Oh,
wouldn't surprise me.
Ooh, I don't know. But I am going to say this. I thought they were going to work against odds and, against all odds. I thought they were going to work. I don't know. We going to listen. And also there was a story that was saying that they had a conversation. Larsa and Marcus had a conversation about having children, that Marcus did want to have children and Larsa did not want to have any more children. They're thinking allegedly that's another reason as to why they're thinking
that could be a deal breaker.
It could be a huge deal breaker. And that's the problem when young men get with older women.
Exactly.
They want to have children until they realize they can't. And then they're like,
these Black men, Regina, want to leave a legacy. And if you cannot provide that for them, it could be an issue. It really could be an issue. And if that was the case, I'm so glad that he made that decision before he walked down the aisle. I'm so glad he made that decision.
Yeah. Now I feel bad because her daughter on the show seemed to really like him. She seemed to that she really liked him, like Marcus. And it's sad because now he's gone. I don't know. Maybe the daughter's going to be happy. I don't know. But listen, Marcus he ain't no ugly guy. So he should be.
He's so right, Regina. He is. Say that again, Regina, please.
His DM should be full. He is a very cute guy. Listen.
Okay.
I ain't mad at him. I know his DMs are probably blowing up. Let me find his page. Larsa's page. Let me look. Larsa. All she got is herself on here. Larsa. Now, I don't see you, Marcus. Look like I think she right. I think she did erase you, Marcus. Marcus, I think you're gone. But that's okay, Marcus. You ain't going to be single long.
No. I don't expect him to be.
Nope. You ain't going to be single long, Marcus. Well, you guys, this has been so much fun. I have enjoyed this, Jonathan. Thank you so much. Let me check Marcus' Instagram real quick first. Let me see.
Yeah. Didn't we have a lot of fun tonight? Oh my goodness. And all we did was talk about random stuff.
I know. We should start doing more of that. We should start
shouldn't we? Because that's all me and Jennifer do on Monday nights. Just talk about random things.
Let's start doing that. Let's do that. Okay, wait. Here's Marcus' Instagram. Let me just share this with you, Jonathan, real quick. For the single people out there, all y'all single people.
Okay.
All y'all single people, listen. This one right here, single.
I'm considering this a gift.
Listen, let me
Regina
follow him real quick
right now.
Let me go ahead and follow him right now. I can follow. Yeah, let me follow.
Yes.
Okay, here he is. Look. Okay, where's Larsa? She is gone. I don't see no Larsa. Okay, Marcus. Okay, y'all ladies.
Like
he's
a
single.
working man.
Yeah. Okay, Marcus. Y'all better go find him. Get that legacy. Look at him and Dad right here. Hey, Dad.
Regina, when you said get that legacy, I thought you were going to say get that leg up. I thought you were going to say get that leg up, girl. Yes. Regina's encouraging the people to do it nasty. What's going on here? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That just shows you where my head is at right
I'm
now.
trying. See, married women, our legs don't go up that high after a while. I'll let you practice often. Oh my God. Grab your heel, point it to the air.
Yes. Okay. Tone, the gospel singer Tone, when he was talking about gay stuff, he said, you can be as masculine as you want to, but at the end of the day, them Tims still go straight up to the air. That's it right there. That is it right there. Okay.
Heel to the air. That's the newest song. Put it on the t-shirt. Heel to the air. Oh my goodness, you guys. Jonathan, you're hilarious. Bianca is laughing. She's cracking up. Cracking up. Get a t-shirt now. Get a t-shirt made. Heel to the air.
Yes. Okay. Heels to the air for the girls and Tims to the air for the boys. Okay.
Come on now. Come on now. Show them how you do it. Show them.
Yes.
Put that on your Instagram page. That's what you do. Oh my goodness. Let me get off here so I can make my hair appointment, Jonathan. Y'all crack me up. Y'all are so funny. Listen, I have enjoyed this, Jonathan. We got to do more of this.
We must.
This is what we got to do. Y'all, this has been so great. Y'all remember to join us every Monday at 6 p.m. for our reality chat. Come on back here. Now, those of you who are looking for a 90-day fiance, because there was no 90-day fiance this week as well, we're going to be covering that again next week. So we won't have that on tonight. But you guys, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Thank you, Erin. She said, love this. I know, right?
It was awesome. It really was. We had a good time.
I love it. Jonathan is always the best. I appreciate you so much, Jonathan. All I can do is pray every single day for happiness and success to come your way, because you bring a joy to me. You're always the one I can always count on to be here. And I appreciate you so very much for being here. Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you for those kind words. I appreciate it and receive it. Thank you.
I love it. So you guys know what we're going to do now. We're going to have Jonathan to give us our closing thoughts, and then we're going to get out of here. And thank y'all for being here and being so nice in the chat. Appreciate y'all. Jonathan, what's our closing thoughts for tonight?
I just hope that the season, the next season of Real Housewives of Atlanta's cast will be announced soon, because I would love to have an idea of what to expect for the next season. I don't know what group of girls I would be happy with, and I'm not expecting to necessarily be the most excited about who's going to be on the show on the next season, but I hope that the producers make the right decision, because Housewives of Atlanta is beginning to look like one of the lesser of the Housewives shows. And I don't want to see that happen. I don't want to see Atlanta go away, because we can't just have one Black show of Housewives. We can't just have Potomac. It's good to have two. It's good to have two.
Yeah. Thank you, Jonathan. And Robin said, I love Jonathan, exclamation point.
Well, I love you too, Robin.
Yeah. If they revamp, if it gets to a point where they're going to be like New York and have to revamp the whole entire cast.
Now, I would love that, but I don't know if they can find the girls, because the show has been on for so long and their cast really has not changed that much in the 16 seasons that they've had. And I think it's because the pickings are slim. Even though there are so many people in the Atlanta area who have money, I think the fact that people aren't willing to be on the show, I think that might be what the issue is.
Yeah, and people may not want to be on the show because of the way the show has been deemed.
Exactly.
And so some of these wives, and especially if they married to some people with big money, they're probably, no, we're not going to have our,
I'm not messing up my reputation.
No, we're not doing that. No. And we already got money anyway. So we don't have to do that anyway.
What I need that for?
Well, we're going to see. I did see one article before I let y'all go that stated that they may be trying to get Kim Zolciak and her husband, Croy, to come back on the show. I think that would be the biggest mistake that Bravo would ever do, to bring Croy and Kim back. That would be the worst. So we'll see. We'll see. No, I don't want to see Croy and Kim. I
wouldn't mind seeing Croy, but Kim is.
I don't want to see him.
No.
I don't want to see. I don't want to see Kim. And not that I wished him anything ill, but I just don't want to see them. I don't want to see the kids. I don't want to see the dogs. I don't want to see the pool. I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to see.
As much as they try to make it seem like Kim fits in with these Black women, at the end of the day, she just does not. That's just my opinion, my humble opinion. I just don't think she fits in with them. But the thing is, I don't see Kim fitting in with any group of girls. I see Kim as more of a loner to me.
But see, even when she had her own show, she left and she felt like, oh, I don't need y'all. I got mine. I got my stuff. And so that's this karma coming back, Kim. You left and you're like, I don't need y'all because I got this and we doing this over here and so forth or whatever. Well, it was good until it wasn't no more.
Right.
So be careful how you exit, because that may be the same door you try to get back in. So.
Exactly, because that exit might be permanent.
Oh, okay, y'all. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. I hope y'all had some fun tonight. We'll see y'all on the next one. This was great. All right, on the count of 3, Jonathan, we're out of here. 1, 2, 3.
Bye.
Good night, y'all.